Hey guys, John here, and I just got finished watching the Fantastic Four launch event. So here's what I'll say in basic. I like the teaser. It's good for a teaser for a first little trailer. I liked it. I'll talk about the things I like. Can I talk for a second about how the event was stupid? First of all, they said it launched at 7. So I and probably a million other people got up at 7. Only to find a countdown clock saying it wasn't launching for at least another hour. I am so glad I was not in Los Angeles because I'm visiting up in Canada at the moment, because people in Los Angeles had to get up at 4 a.m. Imagine waking up at 4 a.m. to watch this launch event only to be greeted by an hour-long countdown clock. And then they do this little event. Now, granted, they kept it short and it wasn't like too long. And granted, I don't want to over-exaggerate how dumb this was. But then, God bless her, I don't know who the girl was that was hosting the event. I'm sure she's very, very good. But this was not her strongest outing, I guess. First of all, she asked questions at a pace that was about this slow. And then the whole thing about asking Pedro Pascal the same question twice. And even Pedro Pascal was, didn't you already ask me that question? Whatever. And then it was just a painful thing to watch. So they finally, after waiting, the thing's already an hour late. Then they go through this whole song and dance, and okay, then they finally launch it. Okay, then they launch the trailer. So overall, the event was a bust. Now the trailer itself. Again, we were talking on the show yesterday about how I didn't think the trailer was going to be too in depth or anything like that. Like it's a first trailer, right? So I expected to get a lot of glimpses of things. Man, I didn't think they'd actually show Galactus, but showing Galactus there, the back of his head at the end, kind of overlooking, I think it was the Statue of Liberty at the end or something. That was pretty cool. Not everybody's going to get it, but showing Ben Grimm, Ebon Moss-Bachrach from The Bear, doing the food critiquing. For anybody who watches The Bear, they were just like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Like everybody knew what they were referencing there. But the whole 60s aesthetic and vibe, the Johnny Storm thing I thought looked really cool. So overall, I liked it as a first teaser. I thought it was a strong start. Great. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more meat in the second and third trailers. This was what I was expecting. Actually, this one gave us even more than I was expecting because I didn't think we were going to get a lot of dialogue. I don't know who the old man was. I'm sure there's probably, like, again, I just finished watching the trailer. I'm sure there's probably a million people online talking about who the old man was and probably have some really good theories. I have no theory about who it was or could be at the time. But yeah, my biggest surprise was I didn't think we'd even get a glimpse of Galactus. So them showing that I thought was pretty good, pretty strong. And overall, the teaser itself, pretty solid for a first trailer. The event, total bust. I mean, it just, if you're going to do it, and I don't mind the idea of doing it, they should have had it much better planned out, much better executed, had a much better host, had everybody more prepared for what they were going to do, and just made it flow more smoothly. I like the fact that they did it at the Space Center and all that kind of stuff. That was nice. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the Fantastic Four trailer and the Fantastic Four launch event, which again was inexplicably an hour late, asking people in LA to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, guys, I'm sure Rob and Chris and Jonathan are going to have more to say about it on the John Campea Show today, and I'll talk to you guys later.